Ain't no sound coming out. Hey everybody, we back again. We back again. This is what we want to talk about Patrick Sellers tonight.
Why he look like that on his
picture? Why he look like that on this picture? I have no idea.
He look like
he up to something. Well, he's actually done. He started something for real.
Yeah, but nobody had nothing against him. He just started something.
Yeah, he started something, but I'm sitting here like I'm looking at this Alabama House Bill 72. And he's a detriment to all black people. He is not one of us. He is not one of us. Because I looked at this bill that he put out. And basically what he wants.
But everybody goes to jail.
If your kid come to school smelling like marijuana, wait a minute, let's break it down. Let's have this conversation Friday on the Gary Richardson show. All about if your kid get out of the car smelling like marijuana, we're gonna be technical. We're gonna be technical about it. The kid get out of the car smelling like marijuana. The parent can go to jail. Class A misdemeanor. So what I'm trying to figure out is this. If that's the case, are there any parables in this right here besides being a straightforward bill that might say the kid coat, jacket, sweater was left around somewhere and they got in their clothes? But it wasn't in the car when they were driving to school. So,
because you know that smell can linger.
It linger. If you got that live,
ooh, not that ready.
Ooh, not that ready. Now I will say this. I don't lie to y'all people. Back when I was in high school, my folks got me ready for school. I went to school. Time I went to school, I walked right off the campus and went across the street. and me and my partners got some weed.
And we did that during that like lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Boy, they be looking for us. We be cross that street.
Now, we're talking about locking a parent up when they sent the kid to school, smelling right, and all of this right here. Cologne, all this. But now, this kid go across the street and get some weed like we used to do. And I don't care what you say. Kids still doing it today. Mm-hmm. When I was teaching school, the bus used to drop the kids off. Just go across the street to the abandoned houses and smoke weed, have sex and everything over there. We knew it. And we couldn't do nothing about it.
But what's crazy about it is if they up to 19, he grown folks.
I finished high school at 17.
Me too. But my thing is the bill goes up to 19. So a 19-year-old grown person.
Right.
Smell like weed. I'm gonna get in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. Let's do this right here. Let me put the bill up here so people can see it. Let's do it like this. Mm-hmm. See, what they want to do, Patrick Sellers, he's smart. I guess he's smart. He want to say smoking in vehicles makes it a Class A misdemeanor. Now, y'all can read it. Y'all see it right there. Smoking in vehicles, mandatory reporting. Now, Who is the asshole teacher that's gonna be out there sniffing in people's cars?
They out there hotboxing.
Out there hotboxing, trying to get a contact.
What's so crazy is they hotbox in school.
Right.
I know. One of the schools, y'all be so crazy and sinful, they be hotboxing.
Really? Oh my God.
And they definitely hotbox over the mountain.
Now, this gonna affect the black community a lot. Because we stay hotboxing. You're right. We stay hotboxing. Now, I will say this. I'm gonna be the first to say, if you smoking weed with your children in the car,
that's a no.
That's a no. You need to be locked up. You do need to be locked up. You need to be locked up and you need to be dealt with. And I just feel like this bill right here, and sellers ain't passed not one bill since he's been in the bill that he
ain't even did his job.
No, he ain't did his job.
But now he want to pass a bill that ain't come from him. Somebody pay him. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Now, the bill talks about smoking in a car. But if that kid in session room, he's spending he smoked the whole pound, but he didn't get out no car with the teachers. The teacher saw him get out of the car and smelling like it. What the session room teacher gonna do?
She gotta stop.
She gotta stop what she's doing because they say mandatory reporting.
So now let me tell you something. As a mandatory reporter, because I work a government job, let me tell you guys something. There's some paperwork, there's some time, it's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of policy and procedure, standards of operations involved in that, because depending on where you located, being a mandatory reporter, you gotta follow, you gotta make sure it's a lot. So now you're taking away, even if it's not the session, let's say the session room teacher didn't catch it, first period did. Let's take away. So one thing we know about teachers, we try to negate, I'm not a teacher, but I have been. We try to negate anything that takes away from instructional time.
Right.
Guess what this gonna do? Because it'd be a lot of kids. I just see folks open their car door dropping my grandkids off, and I'm like, ooh, they getting it in early in the morning.
Now I say this. You got these nosy teachers too. The ones that want to ask your kids stuff like, is everything good at home? Are you eating at home? Are you getting beat at home? Some nosy teachers I've seen.
Can I give some
Go ahead and talk
advice
to them about it, please.
We don't want to trigger children or adults. Definitely. We don't want to trigger children. So the things that you should say is, do you need help today? A hug? Or how do you need to communicate today? Or how do you feel today? Like things that make them feel comfortable. Say, oh, I just need a hug. A hug can lead to a conversation because we got to know there's three forms of communication.
They're trusting us. It's trust.
Practical, emotional, and social. So questions should lead to get those answers, and you know how to communicate, not just with children, with adults. So if you know how to lead a conversation, you'll get the information you need without prying. We pry too much. We know because we knows it. We don't come off. We might care, but we really be know.
Pastor Sellers, you know what? You're a pastor of a church, Reverend. But you know one thing about it.
Why you had to get your
everybody in your church?
Oh, they smoke weed.
A lot of them smoke weed. A lot of them smoke weed.
Old and young.
Old and young. You didn't make a provision in this bill for people that had medical marijuana cards.
Baby, I was just gonna get to it.
Medical marijuana cards.
Because now ain't we legalized the medical marijuana?
Yeah, that's legal.
You think we get some? Because we crazy.
We're gonna check on that tomorrow.
Okay, let's see if we can get
we're gonna be down there at 9 o'clock in the morning when they're on up, so we can be first.
Okay, so we'll be down there. I'm gonna take out.
We need to look at you. You got a whole congregation. I'd be doggone if you got a congregation of non-weed smokers.
His church around here somewhere?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Hey.
Oh, his church, the store down the street from his church. That's the store they hang out in the front of.
Yep.
They out there right now. It's cold as it is. Yep. Smoke the marijuana.
Powder sellers, get out the race. Get out the race.
Now we can say that his constituents said they really don't have a problem with him. They just confused on why this bill, because our girl.
Watch this. Watch this. Before that, powder sellers. How come you don't a Negro in the Democratic Party that voted for this bill? And the Republicans carried it across the line. You did it. Ain't no Democrats back you on this for real. One or two, but all the Republicans
was like, hey, that's what's up.
Hey, we're going across the aisle.
Like, hey, we got it.
Now, Pastor, you can get in that good book all you want to, but you done just put the whole state of Alabama in turmoil with this BS. Let's play a clip from another Democrat state legislator.
I know
Wanda Gavan. Wanda Gavan, she gonna tell the truth. I don't like her like that, but I ain't gonna never lie on her. But she tells the truth. Let's go with it. Let's go with it, Peach.
But as Democrats, there are certain types of bills nationally that we do not do. The criminalization of marijuana is one.
You telling it?
This is not just an Alabama Democrat or an Alabama Democratic Party. It's known across the board, and it has been that way forever. You can search, and if you find, if there is one, you can search, but you're not going to find a person that has filed or sponsored an appeal, not even on a national level, that will criminalize marijuana. Marijuana in many states is already a crime. For those states who have not decriminalized, it is already on the books as a punishable crime under the law. Alabama has not passed legislation other than medical marijuana to decriminalize just only that aspect. So let's unpack this, because I've received so many calls. I've received calls from Black Lives Matter. I have received calls from all across the country. And people, every call that I have received has been, even from some organizations that are headed by white people, are vehemently opposed to this bill. And let me explain to you why. So for anyone who comes on,
now we're talking about State Representative Wanda Gavan.
When you get to issues and matters of
she's talking about this bill that Pastor Sellers put up.
The top crime in this country, that in many instances that Black people and people of color are arrested for, is possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia. That means they may have had something to smoke with, a marijuana roach. Most traffic stops are typically those when a young Black man or woman or a man of color is stopped by law enforcement. They roll down the window, they smell the stench of marijuana. I'm telling you what I know, because for several years I served as a contract worker with legal aid for about probably 5 years. So that meant I represented the indigent in court. And then when you look at the docket sheet, you're going to see, or once you get into the file, you look for the probable cause. The officer is going to put the probable cause when he rolls with the child, when the person smoking, whoever. They start off with, I smell the stench of marijuana. Further then, that gives him the probable.
But how can you smell the stench of marijuana before you pull me over?
The sponsor said that this bill would be for the education, further educating our kids, because secondhand smoke can contaminate the minds and the brain of a child.
She telling the truth right there.
Dysfunctional as students matriculating in school. I started this live off saying to you, there is not one Democrat, not one who does not support education, that does not support public education, that does not go above and beyond for our children. So let me put that to the side because I have received so many calls. The reason this bill is so detrimental to people of color is because one thing, we should never, not in this instance. Now, if you bring me something where somebody has sodomized, they have raped, they have victimized a child, whatever. Listen, I've been in the legislature 16 years.
This is Wandelinga Van, House District 60.
And then I talked to several of my Republican colleagues who simply said they supported this bill, but they were curious as to the sponsor getting it out. Listen to what they said.
Passion Sellers is a sellout.
20 years. I've never seen this before.
Never seen it before.
So today, the sponsor sponsored this bill. It is House Bill 72. So let me educate everybody. The reason why you cannot allow for these types of bills is that, listen, first of all, this bill says that if you are a person, a child, and someone even smells marijuana on you, they can report.
So it goes deeper than being in a car.
To the Department of Human Resources, DHR. When they report you to DHR, you're going to have to go through, and if they indicate you, you're going to have to go through a series of various types of educational courses, this, that, and the other, that, and this. You got to go to court. It's all of that.
And then you're going to have to do mandatory drug tests.
That the child gets to be 19. So that means if you're 18 years old, you have graduated from school, you're going on about your business, you are grown, you've moved out of your home, 18 years old, and you are stopped for marijuana, guess what? Your parent, your custodian, could be held responsible or brought into the mix of this. Absolutely asinine, absolutely ridiculous.
I agree.
So I'm going to unpack this real quick. I'm going to read the bill. So everyone will be clear why there are almost 400 shares on this bill off of my page. It is not to knock the sponsor. He may try to make it appear, listen, Democratic leadership went to the sponsor and said on the House floor, and we have principles. When your leadership, whether it be your Republican leadership, if you are a Republican, or your Democratic leadership, if you're a Democrat, when leadership comes to you, all bets are off. If they say carry the bill over, there's no more discussion. This sponsor refused to carry the bill over and said to leadership, Representative Barbara Drummond, I got the vote, and kept right on top. The vote count was very telling because we support each other. We're not going to go against each other on the House. Not support a bill. I've been there 16 years. This is the first time, and the only people who voted, Barbara Boyd. I think somebody may have voted her machine, and one of his friends from another, all the way in Tuscaloosa County, just out of whatever. Everybody else abstained or voted no or did not vote. There were representatives. Myself, I started it all. Representative Rolanda Hollis, Ontario Tillman went to this sponsor. He is one of the top criminal attorneys in Jefferson County, and he said to him, not one time, not two times, not three times, but four times, this bill is very harmful, a bad bill, and you should not be carried it. He refused to carry the bill over because this would be his trying to get a bill out of the house, trying to finally.
Now, we just heard.
And I want to
go ahead.
Wanda Gavan, thank you. Thank you for your life. Because people weren't getting it. Like, I can understand people being upset about you spoken them talking to your kid.
It's deeper than the car.
It's deeper than the car. Then look at the age up to 19.
At 19, I was in a
I think Chris Coleman said on his show, I can go and protect and serve at 18, right, but I can't drink no alcohol, and then my folks don't go to jail if I smoke weed.
But by the same token, Gary Richardson on his show, he don't want to let the damn car go. He don't want to let the car go. And
I shared it, but I ain't.
And it's deeper than the car, because if you in the car and your folks drop you out, the teacher right there, and the Snoop Dogg out there that's sniffing for weed in the car line, don't smell no weed. But like I said, we can go across the street to the project and get us some weed and come back and smoke. So now.
Guess what we ain't even thought about?
What?
The SRO. So now they gonna be so busy. They might head them outside waiting for somebody to be out there. They might be the sniffing out there. What if these folks put a dog? Because see, that's the type of stuff that leads to
it's spiral going on.
It's a ripple effect. Go ahead.
You go ahead. But like I said, most folks don't. I mean, when we were kids, we didn't do stuff around our mom and dad. We got away from around them. Just like we smoked weed every morning before we went to class. 4 or 5 of us every morning, same one.
We turned out all right, though.
We turned out all right. But what I'm saying is this.
It was better weed.
No, it ain't. I don't think it's better than it is now. But what I'm saying is this. If you're gonna put that kind of bill out there, put some other stuff with it. Because if I smell like weed in session room and the car sniff outside, or the bus driver didn't smell on it, but I done did it since I've been in school. So you gonna put the principal in jail? because I done smoked weed on the high school premises.
Because I went across the street.
I went across the street.
Now the student resource officer in trouble.
Everybody in trouble. You know what, Patrick Sellers?
Let's go back. Let's go back to what she said. Everybody told him.
Everybody.
And he said, I got the vote, but he only had the vote from the other side. People don't understand when bipartisanship. That wasn't no bipartisanship.
No, you know what, Patrick Sellers? You're a sellout! Because I ain't never seen a bill where the Democrats didn't hold Democrats down. But all the Republicans held you down on this stupid bill. I hope you lose your congregation.
We gotta find out who.
I want to know. I
want to know who's running against them.
You know what? I want to make sure.
What house it is?
No, I forgot. He's so irrelevant, but I got it. But I hope you lose your church congregation, because
you're in a community where a lot of people smoke marijuana. They having a hard time.
You know what? Dr. Will Boyd, you a pastor. He's a bishop. Dr. Will Boyd said he's totally against marijuana. And that's his choice. But he said while he's running for governor of Alabama, he said, I don't indulge, but I would do a study on this to see what it brings me. He say, I can't be blind. I can't be one-sided on this. I can just ask and do my research on it.
Because that's what you should do first before you go
now,
put out the
yourselves. You ain't did neither. So y'all red dudes. Y'all red dudes. Y'all. But them pretty eyes, y'all something else. The noobs ain't even following you, Patrick Sellers. The noobs ain't following you. And you talking about real elect Patrick Sellers. For what? Hell, mess with you, we'll be in slavery.
You are following in a line with Project 2025.
Patrick Sellers?
Why Donald Trump trying to legalize marijuana across the United States?
Patrick Sellers, I'm telling you right now, it's the election season. I'm finna be on your neck. Because this right here, you ain't got no other bill
ever
in your back pocket to say that you did. I don't know what I did. You ain't got no other bill in your back pocket to say that you did. But the first one that got your name on it, and only your name, you sold us out.
And it's so embarrassing. He just let us know that he ain't even doing his job down there.
Now when he messing around?
Oh, I wish I could find the details. Now
when he messing around?
Now
allegedly.
Allegedly, because Facebook, boy, they will put you. And see, this is another thing. When you're doing too much, you can't do too much because they're gonna tell on. So then on Facebook, there's a post that you messing with a particular person in Pleasant Grove that's a city official. She done came to where you at with the girl, your wife, with the baby.
No.
Yeah. With a toddler, I don't know if it's their baby. And
allegedly, is he slimy?
Allegedly, he's slimy. And David Banner said, I don't do business with nobody that cheat on their spouse. He said, they'll let you know that's the most intimate partner you can have. And if you cheat on them, you ain't shit. If you cheat on them, that's why he put that bill out. He don't care.
The boyfriend must smoke with you. I'm just out here on the low. Patrick Sellers, get out of the race. You lost credibility with black folks.
And your constituents.
Because
now they looking like, why would you do that? Like they don't have anything against you, but let's just be honest. Politics is dirty. I know for a long time we was on Wonderland, but Wonderland is a very intelligent woman.
You know what? I've said a lot of stuff about Wonderland, but what I would not say, what I won't say is this: she's a liar. That's the hardest working little ass woman I ever seen in my life, and she about her. I'll say that. But tomorrow's tomorrow.
Yeah, she's intelligent.
Tomorrow. But Wonderland don't lie. She not gonna lie.
Because when she talk about stuff like this, she break it down, baby. And and I like how she break it down well. Cheers to the high school students.
Right. But Patrick Sellers, that's what I'm gonna say. You can put it out there, the bill. You gotta pass the Senate now. That's all, and that's gonna pass the Senate.
I hope
it's gonna pass because it's already passed the House. And the House is majority Republican.
And the Senate is too.
And the Senate is too. So they're gonna follow each other lock, stock, and barrel.
But you know what's so messed up about? This pisses me off. This is one bill that pisses me off.
Patrick Sellers, you sold us out, bro.
Look at him, he look like a sellout.
Yeah, he do. You sold us out.
Sold us out, sold your wife out.
You sold your wife out, you sold everybody out.
You just selling everybody out.
Sold your church members out.
Did you see what a girl ain't gonna be running against Wonderland and Nina?
Ascot.
Yeah, I saw that.
He put the job with around.
Oh, so she quit so she can run?
Yeah, she quit.
So she can run.
Then Randall hire her back. If she win or lose. If she lose, he'll hire her back. That's how that game played. But we talking about.
I just want to mention.
We talking about him. I ain't studying NASCAR.
He looking like
I'm gonna be on NASCAR in a few months. A couple months. And we're gonna be on NASCAR too.
I just said it crossed my mind.
I'm like, why this bill? Why not make a bill about rape?
Exactly.
Rape. Something serious.
Or if you're gonna do marijuana, do it where, okay, you say it's for educational purposes. Then make a bill for educational purposes. Like why medical marijuana might be more important than recreation, which I don't think nothing's wrong with marijuana at all. I don't smoke, but
I don't smoke either. But
I don't care. Like ain't nobody that smoke marijuana ever did that bad to me. Now crackheads, meth heads.
All thing you want to do when you get high on some weed is eat.
Eat or go to sleep.
Eat and go to sleep. That's all.
It's nothing.
But we're looking at half of the country already is legal. Us slow folks down here in the South don't want to pass lottery. We don't want to pass casino.
Ain't no slow, it's red. And the only reason we red,
weed.
Now I want you to pay attention to his name. I want you to pay very close attention.
Sellers say sell out. Is that the beginning of the word?
I want you to pay attention. He has a red chick.
Oh my God.
And he
got a red chick.
Mm-hmm. And his name is red.
Oh my God.
So you have to pay. Let me tell y'all some things you need to pay attention to when people running. Their marketing strategy. Colors are important.
Blue and red.
Yep. Blue is Democrat and red. Right.
Mm-hmm. He got a red check mark.
Cause he know what he so he know. See, like I told you, there's no way he ain't being paid or influenced in some type of way.
He gotta be.
It's gonna be where it comes up where something has showed up where he was finagled, finesse. Because why is it red? You know, red is a powerful color for women. And depending on what room I am, if I'm in there with light skinned people, right. I don't wear red. I don't wear no red. Because I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Right.
I'm going to wear another powerful color. I'm going that color wheel, and I'm saying which one is the powerful color outside of red to let them know, So if you look at that tells you a lot right there.
Right.
Okay. You don't have your constituents behind you.
Wait, but weird. And that's another thing.
Weird.
Nobody. How in the world?
Nobody.
Can a Democrat sponsor a bill and not get one Democrat behind?
Not one. Because what she said, it's some things we don't do nationally. We don't do criminalization of certain things that affects people of brown and color, black and brown. Marijuana, in some situations, is people's scapegoat from the life they live.
But we're not gonna go there on that.
We ain't gonna go.
Let's go to it scientifically.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of people got prescriptions for marijuana.
Yep, on the slide. But we just became medical. But let's be honest. A lot of people can't afford the medication they need for their mental health barriers and marijuana. So let's make this very clear. Marijuana is not a gateway drug.
Nope.
So that's what we got to mess up too. They have convinced us, the red chicks, that marijuana is a gateway drug.
But you know what, Patrick Sellers? I heard you the other day on the think tank.
I ain't watching.
You came on and you gave a candy ass explanation. You didn't explain nothing.
And then left because
you hung up and left.
Because when I got on, folks had all these questions.
Yeah.
Now, a young lady did call into the think tank, but I was able to listen and said that, well, you already have a law that you can't smoke in the car with kids, cigars, cigars,
same bill.
You can't smoke in the
same law.
Same. But this law is the amendments, the article is so different. Like, I can understand it, but it's so different. You are helping Kay Ivey, Meemaw, Kenneth Ivey, fill the prison that she built.
All right.
These laws are for that. Pay attention, people. These laws are for that, to fill them prisons. If they can't read past 3rd grade or whatever, they going to jail. Now is if you smoke, if I can't get your kid, I'm gonna get you. My kid grown as hell, and I'm gonna go to jail because they was smoking some weed.
Yeah.
And I'm probably in my mind like, that crazy motherfucker needs smoke. You know what I'm saying? They father when they smoke. That's just like that little boy with autism that's kicking his mama.
Yeah.
He probably needs some medical marijuana.
I can't say that.
No.
I know what he need.
That too. He need that too, but he probably needs some medical marijuana.
Well, I say this. It's a bad move, Patrick. And it's gonna cost you.
I'm sad for
I'm
that.
telling you right now, it's gonna cost you. Get out of the race. Because one thing about it, you out there, you've been exposed. You've been exposed, and I'm gonna tell you. So messed up?
I didn't even know. Now, I didn't even remember him, right?
Right.
And I was like, why people keep on saying about Patrick Sellers? Like, he a preacher. I had forgot he was even up there.
I'm gonna tell you something about preachers. All of them ain't of God. And I know this. You know this. All of them not about God. And that wasn't a godly move he made with his bill. It wasn't. And
it wasn't even let's move away from God.
Patrick Sellers?
That wasn't even a bill that how can you be a Democrat and don't follow policies and procedures?
I ain't never seen a bill by a Democrat not supported by another Democrat. Not one. No. And it makes it through the House.
Even with Wonderland body cam thing, she had some support.
She did.
But you don't have none. Abstain, no, or did not vote.
Patrick Sellers, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna invite you to my Stanley Talbot show. And I want you to explain this to everybody. Because everybody that I talk to,
because the people that watch us, they will be affected.
Yeah. How in the world? I ain't never smoked no weed. Ain't no weed been in my house. My child go out to smoke some weed once they get to school, and the cops smell good. They got some weed in their pocket or something in a jar that can't be smelled.
Go across the street.
They already got the blood.
Or get out the car with you. Yeah. Because we know how we use it.
Wait a minute, Peach. They got the weed in the car riding to school. They're loud right now. They carry it in a jar. So you're not going to smell it.
You got to do your research, Patrick.
You got to do your research. Because if my mama dropped me off, I don't smoke weed at home. They don't smoke weed at home. But I want to smoke. So when I get out of the car, the weed already in a jar in my backpack. Or wherever I got it hid. I smoke on a high school property.
Because they will.
We did.
Hot box in the car real quick. Then you got them abandoned rooms on the 3rd floor, wherever.
No, we smoked outside. We ain't going to school to smoke.
Oh, I know some that went in there and smoked.
But
on the abandoned floor.
So if that teacher that was out there at the car line is smelling weed, is the principal liable? Because they smell weed on you. See, it's a lot of variables.
You gotta think it through.
If the kid got to school, in loco parentis will kick in.
So what that is? Because I ain't heard what you said.
In loco parentis.
In loco parentis, what's that?
Well, the school is, that means that the school is responsible for you.
Why you
from the time you get there to the time that you get to your house.
Ooh, from the school bus to the school bus.
So what we doing?
We ain't thinking clearly.
Brandon Brown say, yo, you going to jail. Brandon, hey, he trying to put us in there. But I'm gonna tell you something, Brandon. I know you heard me on the show if nobody else did. Gary Richardson would not take his ass away from that car. This more than the car. He did not want to move away from the car.
And let me tell you guys something. I can see you should not be smoking weed, cigarettes, anything in a car with your kids. That's too close to proximity.
Right.
I don't agree with that.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna say this again. I do not condone an adult smoking marijuana in the car riding with their kids. If that's what you're thinking, you're wrong. I do not condone it. And I think you should be locked up.
But simple.
Go ahead. But I don't think if my son smoked weed in the car last night, he dropping my son off at school, or other son off at school, they ain't smoked today, but what they smoking now is loud.
Cause they ain't got sense enough to roll the windows down. They ain't got no sense.
but you want another way. I'm just staying straight down the line. Mm-hmm. If my son smoked in the car, he dropping out my other son. He smoked last night. What they smoking now? You gonna have weed smell because you can't get it out of the car overnight. You can't do that. But that don't mean that the weed was smoked around the kid that's in the car. It don't mean that.
Just picked them up and I had been smoking weed, and you in here now, it's on your coat, and then you ain't no coat been washed. It came in the house or it stayed in the car.
This what that law do. This is what the law do. And I'm not gonna talk about a car. It ain't about the car. What about the classroom? Now, if that kid in that classroom loud as hell, does it make a difference if he got out of the car? Nope, we don't. We see people every day just walking by us. They loud as hell. They're just loud.
I seen it today.
You saw it today? They're just loud. So now that they're not in the carpool line, but they're in session room, and that teacher smell them, do they let it go because they wasn't in the car? See, that were y'all people that want to focus on the damn car and who's smoking in the car. But when that first period teacher smell it in their classroom, because some loud will light that whole classroom up. It lighted up. I know, I smell it all the time. It's like second nature to me. I just keep it moving because it ain't my business. But you got people want to get stuck on this right here. Smoking in the vehicle. Makes it a class A misdemeanor. But going into school smelling like it don't. So, in other words, if you not smoking when your folks drop you off at the school, the smell police didn't smell nothing. Because you're going to have some of them teachers out there that want to be a smell police now. Because they figure like, hey, we can get them. But they don't like the mom. They don't like the dad.
They were going to say, one that was on that.
That's what you said?
Yeah, I can't go do
Now,
she was on.
You got these teachers out there don't like the mama and daddy for some reason. They might try to set them up.
Not even the teacher. What about the name?
Name. But you know what? This House bill is bad on all levels. I thought the body cam bill was bad. It don't even touch this. It don't touch this. Now, I will say this. When that first period session on Teacher Smith, when they reported.
Oh, they don't have to remove our kids.
No. They ain't got nothing with the bill say. The bill say the parents are responsible. So that means they got called the first period class, they come see your ass.
And I'm at work.
And you at work. You dropped them off. Your car don't smell like weed. You don't do weed.
Somebody was doing weed.
No, your child did weed.
Exactly. That's it.
But they ain't got nothing to do with the parent. So I'm sitting here like, y'all do y'all. And pat yourselves.
You do you.
You do you. Because I'm gonna say this right here, bro. You didn't wrote your last bill. You just sponsored your last bill. You ain't going back to Montgomery no more.
This is first bill.
This is first bill. All right, me and Peaches out later.